How do you determine the number? Avoid pricing based on what you would pay because you may be either more price sensitive or less price sensitive than your ideal client. You as a coach may value coaching differently than your buyer. So maybe, and I mean, as a coach, you probably do value it a lot, but maybe you don't value it as much as your buyer. So it's not just one way. It's not that just your buyer may value it less. You may value it even less depending on who your buyer is. And you may be comparing yourself to your past self and not your current client. Some coaches, their their avatar is their past self, but that is not everybody. And so I made this mistake very early on. And I almost made the same mistake as I was creating my new business. When I started creating my first packages and prices for not for coaching but for copywriting, I was balking at putting a $5,000 price tag because like, to me that was huge. That was like life-changing money. But then when I ended up putting that price tag and getting people to say yes to it, that it changed my mindset completely. On the other end of things, now that I have charged on those numbers and even more, and have paid very high ticket numbers in order to get help, now that I'm entering a coaching business where people do not have a lot of money, I almost kind of went in with the opposite problem of charging a bit too high for that specific audience who is very price sensitive. And so you really have to gauge who you are working with and who you're talking with. So you have to take a look at what your ideal client values, what's really important to them, and what it will cost them to not get results, to not be able to go where they want to go, to transform in the way that you're able to help them transform. What's the cost? And it's kind of hard to monetize, put that into a money number if you're not helping them, increase their revenue or get better at their career, like something that is money driven. But it can kind of help you come up with a list of those costs and then trying to look at the number and kind of go based on your gut. Like, yeah, that feels like a really good number for everything that is costing them not to do the thing.